Today we have the Rupert Neve Designs Portico 5017. Let's get into it. What's up, my fearless friends? My name is Shayshahn, PhearNone MacPherson, and this is Gear and Gadgets, where I like to talk about tech, apparel, and gear for DJs, musicians, and artists alike. We have the Rupert Neve Designs Portico 5017, which came out way back in November 16th, 2014. And I want to know if it's relevant for today and if it could help me with my recording and live performance. The Portico 5017 is a one-channel mobile DI, preamp, and compressor. The compressor is 2-to-1. But before we get into anything, let's unbox this beautiful piece of equipment. Right now, I'm just going through my Apogee Element 24. And you can see the software here up on the screen right now. And I have it at 52. And Apogee is great. They have great D to A converters. And I really like them. But Neve has a certain sound. And it's like a vintage sound. Extremely quality. But I just wanted you to hear what the SM7B sounds like before I switch over to the 5017. So right now, let's make the switch. I'm turning up the Neve, and I have the preamps on the Apogee Element 24 turned off. And we're slowly coming up to a decent volume. And I'll leave it right there. I don't have the compression on. I don't have the silk on. And we're going straight through the Neve into the Element 24. So we have the volume up to about 60 on the Portico 5017, as you can see right here. And the way this Portico 5017 is broke down, it's really split into two. On the left side, you control input gain, and then you have a blend knob where you can take a DI directly and blend it with a microphone signal. And you would go in with your 1/4-inch jack in the front, and then in the back here, you have a line input out, which is the blended signal of both the 1/4-inch in and your XLR in from your microphone input. You also just have a plain mic output on a 1/4-inch if you want that. You got a ground lift, so it's a proper DI, and you have 48 phantom power. It does come with a power brick. It's very mobile, but this power brick sometimes can be annoying, but it's way more mobile than, you know, like a channel strip or a big boxy piece of gear. You can definitely put this in the bag and take it with you if you're playing guitar, violin, or any instrument that you want to mic and send us direct line through. It started out at $1,195, but today if you go to B&H and look for it, it's $1,399. So the price went up. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I'll spit a verse on this just so you can hear that with the SM7B. Seep across cold fronts to find a new location. MCs see themselves in the hell of complication. Clouds replacing, redundant rhymes become disgracing. Coming for that soul like final destination. Once again, this is the SM7B. Without touching the Apogee D to A converters. Now what I could do is I could also blend them. And let me show you that. But first, let's hear it with the silk. Check 1, 2, 3. Now you're listening to silk. The silk button is engaged, and this is what silk sounds like at 60 dB on the 5017. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, also what I'm going to do, I'm going to press the compression button. You go all the way from the right and circle towards the left. The lower to the left you go, the more compression is. And like I said, it's a 2-to-1 compression. And let's take you through the spectrum of that. Check 1, 2, 3, check, check. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. We're getting more compression. Compression. Now we're going to squeeze all the way. The compression's all the way down and probably crazy right now. And we're going to take that compression back. We're going to take it back to 12 o'clock. And we'll leave the compression right there. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the compression on the SM7B on the Portico 5017. Let me know what you guys think. There's also a high shelf, a phase for when you use the mic and the input. Now let's do a little test and do a little blend of both. Let me see if I could do that. So I'm going to take the Neve back down, or basically 12 o'clock on the Neve. And now what I'm going to do is bring in a little bit of the Apogee. And we're going to take the Apogee up until we have a real healthy signal. That's pretty loud right there. So the Apogee, we're using 24. We're at 24 on the Apogee, and we're at 36 on the Portico 5017. And this is what a blended sound sounds like between my Element 24 and my Neve Portico 5017. Let me know what you guys think. Which sound do you like? You like the pure sound? You like the original sound in the beginning of the video? Or you like this sound of them blended together? Let's move on to another mic. Now we're coming online with my Neuman TLM 102. I love to use this mic, especially for rap vocals. It also sounds pretty good on some singing. This is the Neuman TLM 102. And we're going straight through the Apogee software through my Element 24. And this is the coloration. This is what it sounds like. I'm turning up to about 45 on the Apogee software. And this is what usually what my TLM 102 sounds like without any Neve in the middle or anything like that. Now let's switch over to the Neve. Check 1, 2, 3. Now we have the Neuman going through the Neve Portico 5017, and I'm turning up the volume. I'm at 12 o'clock right now on the volume, and this is what it sounds like. The Neuman TLM 102 through the Portico 5017 with 0 on the Element 24 and the Apogee control software. This is what it sounds like. I will also engage the silk so you can hear what the silk sounds like. This is what the silk sounds like through the TLM 102. This is silk, silk, silk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're going to add compression slowly. I'm going all the way from the right, and we're coming over. We're at 3 o'clock right now. We're at 12 o'clock right now. Check 1, 2, 3. And we're squished all the way to the left. Check 1, 2, 3. This is 2-to-1 compression. I'm going to roll back off of that. So we're just touching it slightly. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Check, check. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm just waiting to see the light slightly touch. Check, check, check. Now the compression is slightly engaging on the TLM 102 through the 5017. This is what it sounds like. I'll spit that same verse. Seep across cold fronts to find a new location. MCs see themselves in the hell of complication. Clouds replacing, redundant rhymes become disgracing. Coming for that soul like final destination. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. And I want to do my same test in blending the Apogee control software with the Neve 5017. So I'm going to roll back a little bit. Check 1, 2. Let me come back on this. Check, check, check. 24 on the Neve Portico 5017. And now I'm going to just start giving it some volume from my Apogee control to hear a little blend. We'll come up until the signal's all the way up here. Check 1, 2, 3. And this is what it sounds like at 24 on the Apogee control software through the Element 24, and on the Neve Portico 5017 at 24. And this is what a blend sound sounds like. Check 1, 2. I'll turn that compression. Check, 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 check. Let's see when we get compression here. Check 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The compression is activated. I had to turn it all the way down. Check. Turn the compression off. Silk on, silk off, silk on, silk off, silk on, silk off. Check 1, 2, 3. That's what a blended sound between the Neve Portico 5017, the TLM 102 as the microphone, and I'm using the Element 24 as the interface. Let me know what you guys think. 75. I'm just going to turn all the way up because these ribbon microphones need a lot of gain. And the Element 24 and Apogee control software is great for this by itself without a Neve. But I just want to really hear if there's a quality jump in tone and vintage sounding warmth. So you're hearing me speak through a 121, even though I wouldn't really do this. I would use my condenser mic, my Neumann TLM 102 or my SM7B. But this is what it sounds like, and it looks like it's a hot signal. So I'm going to pull back a little bit here. Check 1, 2, 3. This looks like a hot signal. Hot signal. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we'll go back up. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess. Let's go back to 70. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. I came down to 69 for a better signal, not too hot. What it sounds like. We could see what the violin sounds like before I unplug that. So I'm just going to go straight through my Fender Twin Tone Master so you can hear what that sounds like with the ribbon 121. And you see the Royal's pretty far away, so this is just capturing the room. That looks like a hot signal. Let me come back a little bit. I'm at 3 on the amp. Everybody's at 5. So it's not giving it an EQ difference. We're going to leave everything at 5. So now let's switch this up and go through this Neve Portico 5017. So right now I have the blend between the instrument gain and the mic gain. The instrument is at 12 o'clock and the mic gain is at 12 o'clock, which is 36. And I'm about to bring the blend over so you can hear what that sounds like. So I'm going to go from the instrument to 12 o'clock, which is an equal blend between the mic and the instrument, and then just to the mic. Then I'll turn on the silk and compression and see what everything sounds like. Now I'm fully up on the Rupert Neve Designs 5017. And this is what it sounds like through the Royer 121. All the way up. And 0 on the control software, so I'm not using the converters of the Element 24, and I'm not going to really touch this in post. I'm going to let you hear it as it is. So it might sound a little bit weak or a little bit raw, but this is what it sounds like going straight in to the Apogee 24 control at 0, the 5017, all the way up at 66 gain. dBs a gain. Let me apply the silk. Check 1, 2, 3. And let me apply this compression. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check, check. Yeah, right about there for compression. Now let me play my violin so you can hear what that sounds like. Let me show you those settings. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we want to look at the right side. The right side of the 5017, because that's where all the action is right now. As I turn that blend knob more over towards the instrument in the middle, then we'll get some of the left side, which is the instrument signal. And you have a phase knob, but I'm not going to touch that. We have silk engaged. We have compression engaged, which is 2-to-1, like I said before. I'm going to leave the shelf alone, and let's see what this thing sounds like. I got the amp at 3. So that's what it would sound like with just the mic, just using the right side of the 5017. So now what I want to do is I'm going to bring a blend, which is what's cool about this DI slash preamp slash compressor. I'm going to bring this over to 12, and now that should be a blend between the mic and the violin. Actually, let me see if I can play and do that at the same time. That's all the way to the right. And I'm slowly coming up. Now we have a perfect blend. And let me go all the way over to the left, which would be just the direct Now I'm back to a blend. And this is with all the bells and whistles, other than the phase. There is a phase sweep in here, and there is a high shelf. I'll let you hear the high shelf. Yeah, if the button was engaged, that means it was taking out the lows. Now it's not engaged. Let me go through that one more time. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Check. This is the Royer. And this is what it sounds like with everything turned on except for this high pass. Man, I hope that wasn't on the whole time. That would be horrible. Once again, let me go through all my microphones so you can see what they sound like. All the bells and whistles of the 5017 turned on. Once again, this is the Royer 121. Let me turn this down. 1, 2, 3. This is a blend at about 13 of the Apogee. So we're using the Apogee converters along with, check 1, 2, 3. We'll do it right about there to blend them both. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. This is a blend of the Apogee control software, the Element 24D to A converters, and the Neve 5017. Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a test of the Neve Portico 5017, making sure that this filter wasn't on, because I think this filter was on when I was doing all the checks. So I'm gonna make sure it's not engaged, the low pass or the high pass filter. That's off. So now I can do this properly. Let's make sure that's off. And now I'm gonna slowly turn up right here. Let's see what that sounds like. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The compression is really hitting. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna roll back off that compression just so it's lightly engaging that green button. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Check, check, check. Mic is all the way up. The silk is off. The silk is on. The silk is off. The silk is on the TLM 102. Just the safety. I'm just making sure I didn't have this engaged. I'm going to make sure I let you guys hear it. There's no way for me to know, so I'll probably just use this. This is the TLM 102 going through the Rupert Neve Designs 5017. 24, and then I'm going to go to 24 on the software. Is that too loud? Let's see what that sounds like. It's getting loud. We're at 24 on the Apogee control through the Element 24 converters, and we're using the converters on the 5017. So this is what they sound like blended perfectly, both at 24 dB of gain. Let me know what you think this sounds like. Seep across cold fronts to find a new location. MCs see themselves in the hell of complication. Clouds replacing, redundant rhymes become disgracing. Coming for that soul like Final Destination. Now let's go back to the SM7B. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is what my SM7B sounds like. Turn pretty hot. Don't need phantom power. Check 1, 2, 3. Show you guys what that's looking like over here. Check 1, 2, 3. This is the SM7B. Straight through the Portico 5017. I'm turned up pretty hot. I don't have phantom power engaged. As you can see, we're making sure that this bad boy is off. I had to re-record just to make sure that this high pass filter was off. Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. We're out. Check 1, 2, 3. Silk off. Silk on. Silk off. Silk off. Silk off. Silk on. Silk on. Silk on. Compression off. This is compression completely off. This is compression on. And I'm going to bring this knob right here up until we get a little bit of green signal. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Check. Yeah, we're hitting it right there. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is what the SM7B sounds like through the Portico 5017. If you listen to me in the beginning, I didn't have the Neve in the chain. So that's what it sounds like. But let me go back and try that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is what I sound like. Still going through the Portico, but the volume is all the way down. So I have the volume all the way down. It might be still hitting some circuits in the 5017, but the volume is all the way down. And now I have my Apogee control software through my Element 24 turned all the way up through my SHURE Sm7B. So I did a little test for you. It's not really that scientific. I'm just plugging in mics and straight into the interface and then into the Portico 5017. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's a quality unit, and I like that it's mobile. You can take this around. It's going to be really hard decision for me to keep this or not. I like the sound. I already used it on some tracks. But, you know, you let me know what you think, guys. And right now I'm speaking through just the Apogee control software. Any questions, anything you want me to, do with this as I'm testing it? I tested through the 3 mics that I use the most. I appreciate you guys sitting through all this, but I just wanted to nerd out a little bit and see what it sounds like with and without this in my chain. Once again, my name is Shayshahn PhearNone MacPherson. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I also have some music out on my other page, and I dropped a cover album where I redid all the tracks, and I played violin as the melody over some famous cover songs. It's called PhearNone String Theory Dance. So go check that out. I'll leave a link for that in the bottom. I really appreciate you guys. Stay blessed in this wild 2025. First quarter's almost over. Let's get it.